Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda, and I'm from amandacrochets.com. In today's tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to make the granny stripe stitch. As you can see here in my example, this is what the granny stripe is going to look like. Now you may have heard of the granny square, which is very similar to the granny stripe. The only difference is that in a traditional granny square, you're going to be going in rounds, where a granny stripe, you're actually going to be making rows. So this is an example of what your granny stripe stitch is going to look like. I made a baby blanket using this stitch, and I really enjoy this and I really like how it turns out, especially if you use multiple colors. If you go on Google and you type in granny stripe blanket, you'll see many different color combinations, and I fall in love with each and every one of them. Okay, so let's begin on today's tutorial. So for today's tutorial, you're going to need an I 5.5mm crochet hook. As always, I'm using the Clover & More, which I will link below just in case you want to check out my review of this crochet hook. I'm also going to be using some worsted weight yarn. So the first thing you need to do is make a slip knot. I will go ahead and leave a link below just in case you need help figuring that out. Okay, so to start your granny stripe, you're going to be needing a chain multiple of 3 plus 1. So what does that mean? That means you're going to chain 3 plus 3 plus 3 until your desired length. And then once you're satisfied with your multiple of 3, you're going to add 1 chain onto the end. So for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to be chaining 31. So that's 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 more chain at the end. So to make a chain, you're going to do yarn over your hook, rotate your hook, and pull through that loop on your hook. So go ahead and make 31 chains altogether. 2, 3, 4, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay, so once you have your 31 chains, you're going to make 2 double crochets into the 4th chain from your hook. So the loop on your hook never counts, so you're going to count 4 chains from your hook. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you're going to make 2 double crochets all in that 4th chain. So to make a double crochet, you're going to do yarn over your hook, insert your hook into that 4th chain, yarn over, pull through just that chain you went through. 3 loops remain in your crochet hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops, and that concludes your double crochet. I'll go ahead and leave a video tutorial below just in case you need help with that a little bit more. Okay, and your second double crochet. Okay, so now that you have your 2 double crochets, you're going to skip 2 stitches or 2 chains, and you're going to make 3 double crochets into the next stitch. So skip 2, so 1 and 2, and in that next stitch you're going to make 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. So that's what your little cluster is going to look like. So to continue with the row, you're going to repeat this all the way down. So that means you're going to make 3 double crochets into, you're going to skip 2 chains and then make 3 double crochets all the way down. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that one more time. So skip 2, 1 and 2, and then that next chain you're going to make 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. So this is what your work is going to start looking like a little bit. So again, continue this all the way down, skip 2 and make 3 double crochets into that next stitch, and I will show you what row 1 looks like and how to continue on to row 2. Okay, so this is what row 1 is going to look like. You should end up with 3 double crochets in that very last chain of your row. Okay, so to continue to row 2, you're going to go ahead and chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3, and then turn. So next you're going to do 3 double crochets in between the next 3 double crochet clusters from the previous row, and you're going to repeat that all the way down. So what this means is, if you kind of pull your row apart a little bit, you can see your 3 double crochet clusters here and your 3 double crochet clusters here, and that space in between right here, that's where you're going to be making your 3 double crochet clusters for this row and all rows after this. So instead of going into the top of your double crochets like right here, you're actually going to go in between in the spaces, and that's how you get that granny effect. Okay, so you're going to make 3 double crochets into that chain, or that space in between your double crochet clusters. So insert your hook, yarn over, and then just make a regular double crochet as normal. So 1, 2, and 3. So this is what it should look like. Okay, then you're going to skip the next cluster of your double crochets, and in the next space you're going to continue making 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so that's what your row is going to look like. So repeat that all the way down, and then when you get to the end of the chain, in the top of the chain 3, so 1, 2, and 3, you're just going to make 1 double crochet. So go ahead and repeat that all the way down, and I will show you what the end of row 2 looks like. Okay, so this is what 2 rows look like. Let me remove my crochet hook so you can see. So you can see that the granny stripe effect is already coming into place. And then you have that chain, or that 1 double crochet at the end. So for row 3, you're going to go ahead and chain 3 and turn. Okay, so you're going to make 2 double crochets into the space between the 1 double crochet and the 3 double crochet cluster from the previous row. So that means your chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So right here in this very first gap, you're going to make 2 double crochets. So 1 and 2. And then you're going to skip this next cluster, and you're going to make 3 double crochets into that space right here. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so you're going to repeat this all the way down, and you're going to make 3 double crochets in between the last 3 double crochet cluster and the turning chain. So right here at the very end, you're going to make 3 double crochets to end your row. So let me go ahead and finish up row 3, and then I will meet back with you and show you what row 3 looks like. Okay, so I finished row 3, and this is what 3 rows of your granny stripe stitch is going to look like. I really like this stitch a lot, and I have made many blankets using this stitch in various colors, and I really think it turns out quite nicely and works up quickly. So to continue with the granny stripe stitch, you're going to go ahead and repeat rows 2 and 3 for as many times as you would like. And remember, you can make this as big as you would like or as small as you would like, as long as you have a multiple of 3 plus 1. So you can go ahead and make this into a scarf, or you can make this into a blanket like I did. It's really up to you. So again, this is how to make the granny stripe stitch. Thank you so much for joining me today on my video on how to make the granny stripe stitch. Please like, comment, and subscribe to see all future videos by me. As always, I will leave a link to the written pattern in the description box below. And I hope you enjoyed watching my video today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.